Hi loves, welcome to yet another episode of Moments with Oma. Here we do everything entertainment, movie reviews, literally everything worth your time, and basically everything that grooms us to becoming better individuals. So if this is something that interests you, make sure to smash the subscribe button right now and remember to turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to know whenever a new video drops. And if you're already a part of the family, hi guys, welcome back to another video. So basically, just like you have seen in the title, we're going to be doing collision course review. Like, yes, I mean, this movie is basically a typical representation of what is happening in our society. Like, presently, it's just a typical representation of law enforcement agencies trying to make ends meet at the expense of innocent citizens, frustrating, extorting, and harassing us just because, yes, they are in uniform. Do you understand? And it's very, very crazy, but yeah, so this is one of the reasons why I love the movie, because it's easy to relate to. It is very, very relatable. All right, so movie Collision stars Etim, Effiong. It stars Bamike, that's Bam Bam. It stars Chioma, Akpotha, and a lot of them. And it's actually a Netflix movie, and it was released officially on September 2nd. All right. Okay guys, so basically this movie features two important families. That's our main focus. The first family have to be Etim Effiong's family. Etim Effiong went as Mide in this movie, and yes, he was engaged, or he was in a relationship with Bamike, that's Bam Bam. Bam Bam went as Anna in this movie. All right, so they are young, literally young couples in love, and Mide is actually, he went to law school in the UK, which was what his father wanted. He just wanted to like satisfy his father. You know those parents that be like, oh, you must study law, you must be a doctor, and he just actually did it to please his dad. Whereas his own passion was music, and unusual style of music, which actually was a big storm for him, in his career, because it wasn't working as he wanted. It was actually a struggle for him. But then he had this wonderful woman in his life, that's Anna, because Anna was Anna is so smooth, so unique, so supportive and encouraging. She just knows the right word to say to like support a man, encourage him, and always get him back on his feet whenever he feels depressed or is bad or he's going through bad time. And I feel like this is a quality that every lady have to imbibe. Like, you just have to learn how to be supportive and always be there for your man, just to make him happy. All right, so yes, it's something that every lady like have to possess, like a supportive energy, a calm state. She always just knows how to bring out the best, literally the best in a man. And it's a very, 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 and yes, she's very, very intelligent as well, trust me. She's very, very intelligent. So they have a beautiful thing going on, and yeah, that made sense to me later in the movie when because at the beginning Mide mentioned something, was like Anna is the music in his life. Like, without he can do nothing. It's just like Mide without music. So I got to understand that statement later in the movie, because it actually made sense to see Mide. Another amazing thing is that's actually the first time I'll be seeing any of Bam Bam's movie. So it was actually a very nice one. Like, she did a wonderful role. She played her role just perfectly. All right, so moving on to the second family, we have Chioma, Akpotha, and yes, as a Kaite, and then we have our husband Kelechi Udugbe as Magnus. Those couple are so funny families. Like, yes, Magnus is a police officer. He's a police, but he's already frustrated by the system. Like, he was not getting enough. They were living in the barrack. He was impoverished, and a lot of things were not just going well for them. And Ekaite, as a babe, woman needs money. You know how we women can be with money. So she was already frustrated, depressed, angry. She was always angry at every little thing, that you have to make money. You don't have to make money. That kind of thing. So she was really putting a lot of pressure on her husband, which is Magnus. And actually, Magnus is trying his best, but then things are not actually working out the way they expected, which actually led to her leaving the house with the children, because in the process she lost a child, like, due to the poverty and inability to take care and fund the family and everything. So that went like that. All right, so there was this fateful day, and Mide was already having a bad day. Like he went for a show, and everything was just crazy. And coming back, yeah. So prior to that, like few years back, Mide already had this crazy experience, where like with a secret police division. Like he never told them. It was a very very terrible experience for him because he got extorted, people were killed. He just also already has this PTSD in his head. Whenever he sees a uniformed policeman or uniformed personnel, like he already has that thing like, oh, these people again. So he always avoids everything, doesn't want to have anything at all to do with them. But then, the plot twist was crazy, and just go see the movie. Like it's a very, very nice one. It's a very, very nice one. Okay, yeah, so to the characters I love, firstly, Bam Bam's character, that's Anna has to be the best, my favorite character so far in the movie. Like, I just love how she carried herself, her confidence, everything. Like, she just spoke so beautifully. She has the charisma, she has the supportive energy, the baby girl energy, and everything was just so perfect. Like, she really nailed her role. Another character that I loved so much has to be the Kelechi Udugbe. Yes, that's Magnus. Magnus was amazing. I'm sure the guy must have had a lot of experiences like with Nigerian police. Like guys, he killed. There's this scene where, okay, after the concert they were coming from. So when Mide got arrested, so he got arrested. The man was already frustrated, so he arrested Mide, and while they were coming, and everything was just going scatter scatter, and you know the scene was crazy. Like when I say the scene was crazy, the way he was acting, oh you mean I'm crap, the way he just twisted the boys, I mean the guy's words and everything against it. This is it's typical when Nigerian police behave. Like they will just make you look, and the guy was just like, I know my rights, but yet this man will not listen to him. It's like he nailed that scene. Like that scene alone made me fall in love with him. That no, this guy is perfect. Like you must be sure he has gone through, like he has experienced policemen in duties in action. Like he actually killed and he nailed it that through. Yeah, and there was this beautiful scene so that Apple. You know when they said, I don't know if anyone has seen this meme where they say I told my story to a therapist, and even therapist cried for me. I said that was a typical
God
example.
have
Like,
mercy upon us.
after I arrested media and they were in the car driving to the station, they got into a conversation, and in the process, they got into a conversation, yes, and in the process, Magnus started telling media his story, and somehow they had similar stories, and in the process, they both started crying. The person that arrested someone and the person that was arrested, they both started crying. Like it was very, very funny. When that scene came on, that was it. Was that meme that first came to my head. Like, oh, this thing, like it's crazy. It's crazy. So Magnus' character too was superb, and yes, Chioma Akpotha, she never disappoints. So that one is she's a boss for life. Okay, so what do I not like about the movie? Truth be told, I feel like there's next to nothing I did not like about the movie. Like, is it from the suspense to the storyline? Like, literally everything. Like, the movie was like next to perfect. Yes, nothing is perfect, but then they really nailed it. They killed it. Like, everybody brought their A game, and it turned out very, very amazing. Turned out amazing. So, okay, so what do I like about this movie? Like, guys, I don't know. I think I've said this time without number. The movie is actually very, very beautiful one. Like the storyline is fire, the plot twist is amazing, the suspense, like it looked like it was gonna be predictable, but at the same time it wasn't really predictable. Do you understand? And yes, the choice of locations, the ammunitions, there was this scene where the time they had the crazy experience with the dirty squad, the dirty police squad, they call them TAS in the movie. Yeah, like the scene, the butchering, everything, like they really nailed it. The machinery used, the costume, everything was perfect, and the characters, like they really tried. It was amazing. I love the location, the houses, the ghetto. Yes, the ghetto part was actually very, very nice. Yes, and there was this scene that Magnus was like trying to top up because of the frustration from his wife, and he went to these guys to be like he wants to like he wants to join them, and then he realized that no, these people's conscience are dead. Like the plot twist was crazy, and at the point I got really really emotional, having to see Bam Bam, like see Anna cry so much, like she was pregnant, she lost her fiancé and everything, and even the father, at the crime scene, seeing his son's corpse, and I'm sure he's the only child of that man at that age. Like, it's really crazy. It was very emotional, just for a crime he did not even commit, for nothing he didn't do. Like, and this is a practical example of what is happening in our society. Like, a lot of innocent lives have just been wasted unjustly for no reason. I wish more law enforcement agencies, like a lot of them, can see this movie and actually learn, because apart from the fact that it is actually entertaining, it is also a great lesson, like, for people. It teaches, it is very very educative. All right, so make sure you recommend this movie to friends and family. So in any possible way you can, just do it. Like, it's actually help. How it's very fast how law enforcement agencies tend to, like, use their situation against you, like their position rather, against you. Do you understand? Like, the way they change the narration so soon, make you write unjust statements, what did not happen, they just frame things. Like, those guys are doing too much, honestly. Yeah, well, of course, don't get me wrong, we still have a lot of good ones. Amazing, we have a lot of good ones, but then they're also bad, the bad eggs, and in this case these people were actually the bad egg in this case. So, but then it's just a movie, but then it's more than a movie. If you have insights, you will only get to know that if you have insights. Do you understand? All right, guys, so I think that's basically all for this movie. Yeah, and if you have seen it, let me know in the comment section. If you're here to see it, let me know. If there's any other movie you would like me to make a review on, let me know as well. And do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Yeah, so to, like, come your way again. Have a great and lovely time. Bye.